Princess K show. Tonight we'll be talking about 27 reasons why men cheat, and over 27 reasons why men cheat, but I had to narrow it down. We will be talking about space, why couples need space, because it would help them in their relationship. It will help, the heart grow fonder. And it has been said that distance makes the heart grow fonder, and it helps and it develops the relationship in between them. Because the thing is, in a relationship, it's important to maintain your individuality, even though you're either dating or you're in a long-term relationship or you're married. And it's important to maintain it because you guys were individuals before you came together and decided to become one if you're married, or you decided to be together if you're just in a relationship. And it helps to, get space to do things you love to do, like your hobbies, your goals, what you want to do, what you want to be in life, what you love to do. Spend time with your friends, your family, and that way you're getting your needs met in a wider range rather than just focusing on expecting your needs to be met by just one person, who, by the way, you cannot focus your needs on one person, because one person cannot meet all your needs. And it has been said that the average person gets their needs met by a person that they love 80%, and the remaining 20% you go and find it either in your family, in your hobbies, in your goals, what you love to do, in your solo time, and what you're born to do, your destiny. Focus on that, and of course it's important to travel to different kind of places with your partner, but it is absolutely important for you to be able to have that distance, because then if you're all choked up and believe you me, men get bored very easily. Not all men get bored easily, but most men, they get bored easily. And we as human beings, we do get bored. I mean, we've got to be honest with ourselves, because if we're so muddled up in each other's faces all the time, we're seeing each other's faces, we love each other so much, and believe you me, I've been there, where you have that euphoric, I love you, God, I can't wait to see him, I can't stay away from him, all those feelings, they're absolutely normal. But the problem there is, always make sure it's balanced, because if it's not balanced, then it becomes choking. Then the guy feels choked, or he feels too smuggled, or how do I phrase it? It just feels like they need space. We need space from each other. We spend too much time together. I've heard a couple tell me that they need space from each other because they just spend way too much time together, watching movies, going places, and doing stuff together. And it's just like, for example, if you tie up a child to a specific room for a number of hours, immediately the child sees a door opens or a window opens, the child will flee, because you have contained that child into a room which they're not comfortable with. They need space, they need fresh air. It's just the same as being in a relationship with your significant other. You need to have that space, because it helps your relationship grow, and you and your partner can be able to have that individuality outside your relationship, and you can be able to now come together and say, oh, I miss you, I can't wait to see you, because then it's better that way. And when a man sees, if he's been so muddled up together and be so so engrossed with each other's loving and affection, and you guys spend so much time together, immediately he sees a woman that he finds attractive, or he could find her attractive. Literally, he would go straight for that, because you guys have not given each other that space to explore, to do things by yourself. You've just been so into each other, and it's better to have that space, because then it helps both of you realize why you need each other in a relationship and why you guys want to be together. It gives you a reason. it gives you time to think on where this relationship is going to go, where it's going, what's the goal for our relationship, where do you see us in 5-10 years from now, if you're in a long-term relationship or if you're married. And it helps with the woman as well. You know, being choked up is not too good, so space is very, very important, because at the end of the day, it helps your relationship develop more, and then there's less fighting, there's less friction, you know. So if there's space, then there's less friction. It's not like there won't be any friction at all, because we're human beings. We're two different people coming together with two different backgrounds and two different outlooks in life. So it's very important that we give each other space, whereas we can make the relationship work. So with that being said, thank you very much for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like my channel, and thank ever so much for listening. And do have a lovely weekend. Do have a lovely evening. Bye bye.